Hey, hey, hey. Oh, welcome back. If you're new around here, hello. Today we're going to be talking about the US woman 31 who gave birth to a 13-year-old woman's boy's baby. And here's the kicker. She's not going to jail. That and more when we return. Let's get into it. Let's get into the mess. Here we go.
He's having to be a father. He, he's a victim and he's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life.
This mother says watching her son struggle with the reality he now faces breaks her heart.
What has this been like for your son?
It's caused him a lot of depression. He's shut down a lot.
Now she questions why this woman won't face prison time.
I feel like if she was a man and he was a little girl, it would definitely be different. They would be seeking incarceration.
Exactly my opinion as well. Because, like I always say, double standards prevails. But let's continue.
And I feel like because she's a woman, they're having compassion for her because she was pregnant. But I don't think they take into play, again, she was pregnant by a child.
Mhm.
You know, that child was created from a sexual abuse.
Under terms of the plea deal the suspect signed off on, she'll be required to register as a sex offender, and the judge could sentence her to 10 years to life of sex offender intensive supervised probation. But Serrano will avoid any jail time since the DA's office dropped the original charges to a lesser charge that does not come with mandatory jail time.
Why? Help me to understand why did they drop these charges that this woman is not behind bars. Okay, I know they want to, yes, she was pregnant. Yes, she gave birth to a child, but she is the frigging abuser here. She took advantage of a 13-year-old boy. Like there's no other way to say it. 13-year-old boys, like tell me, men, guys, do you remember when you were 13? What was that like? Was that confusing? Yeah, things were changing in your bodies, your hormones were raging. Were you ready to have a father? Were you ready to have a sexual relationship with a woman that's 31 years old? Was it something that you desired? No, you may have been curious, I am sure. You may have gotten sexual urges, I am sure, because you're a 13-year-old boy. But for a 31-year-old woman to take advantage of that situation, that is wrong. That is so wrong on all accounts. And then for her not to go to jail because she's a woman and she had a child, well, you know what? You should have thought about that before you molested this child. Seriously. And she would have been, if it was a man, she would have been charged with the R, the grape. Yes, she would have been charged with a grape.
What the parents be looking for?
Don't trust anybody, honestly. I mean, you can't trust anybody now.
Wow. And there you have it. This woman, 31 years old, had sexual relations with this 13-year-old boy, got pregnant, gave birth to the baby, and now she is not facing any serious consequences. Do you think that is right? Do you think that is right? I don't think it is right. Now, you heard from the mother. The mother said that, that she feels like her son is robbed of his childhood. Of course, he's a father at 13. He's having to be a father. He is indeed the victim, and he's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life. So I understand that this woman was known to the family. and it was more of a motherly type of relationship that the parents or the mother thought they were having. But clearly, it turned out that, this 31-year-old woman took advantage of this 13-year-old boy. And there's no one can come tell me that the 13-year-old boy knew what he was doing. Come on. She's 31 years old. If this was a man, if it was reverse, this would have been the grape. And he would have been facing time behind bars. And it's a shame. It's a shame because they're saying that it was the incest. It's a class 4 felony in the state of Colorado. It has been dropped to a lesser charge in this case. What does that mean? Was she related to the child, to the boy? Because it doesn't say anywhere that she's related. So why is this considered to be incest? I don't understand. So anyone who's familiar with the laws in Colorado or the US, but more specifically Colorado, because sometimes I know it varies depending on the state. Let me know, why is she not being charged accordingly as she should be? And why are they saying that since this is a class 4 felony in the state of Colorado, it has been dropped to a lesser charge in the case? Why? Okay, so she's been sentenced to 10 years to life of sex offender intensive supervised probation. Okay, big deal. Big deal. She's not facing time for her crime. And that's how I see it. But I'd love to hear your feedback. Do you think that she should go to jail? That this is a slap on the wrist for this woman taking advantage of this 13-year-old boy? Now a child is going to come into the world with all of this mess, with all of this drama, with all of this karma, and that child is gonna have to live through this. So I feel for the child. I really do. I also feel for the boy because his life will never be the same. So let me know below what your thoughts are. Do you think she should face jail time? Do you think that she got off easy? And does this disgust you like how it disgusts me? Let me know in the comments below. Looking forward to hearing from you. And as always, until next time, remember to subscribe, like this video, and ring the notification bell so that you get notified when I drop a daily video like this. Until next time, take care and bye for now.